Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to do a simple program whereby our computer will generate a random number between 1 and 10. And then we will ask our users to guess this number that the computer has generated. So let's first generate this random number using the random module, random.randint. So we want an integer number between 1 and 10. And let's store this in our variable random number. Then we will print to our users, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Then we will prompt them to guess this number. Guess the number. After that, whatever the user has entered, we are going to store in a variable user guess. And if the user has guessed this random number correctly, we will print to them that they have guessed it correctly. If they guess a number that is lower than the random number, we will tell them that their guess is too low. If they guessed higher, we will tell them that their guess is too high. So very simple, nothing special. So let's first print if the user guess is equal to the random number. That means that they have guessed correctly. We'll print to them, you have, or just you are right. Then tell if the user guess is lower than the random number. That means that they have guessed low. We'll print to them, you guessed low. Tell if the user guess is greater than the random number. It means that they have went too high. So we'll print to them, you guessed too high. And let's run our file. So let me just correct this. It was supposed to be D. You guessed low. So let's run our file to test our code. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Guess the number. 3. We have received an error, a type error that says not supported between instances of string and integer. And we have forgotten to convert our input value into an integer using the int method. So we have to convert, never forget to convert your input values into an integer. So user guess is equal to an integer version or user guess. So let's try again. Think of a number between 1 and 10. Guess the number 3. You guessed too high. Let's run our file again. You want to have too low. You are right. So we guessed correctly. Let's run our file again. Now I want to guess maybe too low. You guessed low. So all the three conditions are working. But I don't want to rerun this file again and again. For example, if I guess the number low, I don't want to quit out of the terminal, run the file again, quit out of the terminal, run the file again until I guess it correctly. We can do that using the while loop. So we can put our code into a while loop such that as long as you are guessing the random number incorrectly, we want to run the file or run our code from the top again. So we can put our code into a while loop by saying while true, which means that whatever condition you are going to write in this indentation of the while loop, as long as it remains true, run this code. For example, if you guess the number low, we want to continue, and this continue statement will return our execution from the top again, and our code will be executed from the top to the bottom. So also if you guessed high, we want to continue again and start our execution from the top. And if you guess the number correctly, we want to break out of the while loop because you have gotten what we wanted. Let's run this file. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Guess the number. Let's say maybe 3. You guessed too low. So see that it is asking to guess the number again. So that continue statement has returned our execution to the top again. So we want to guess the number again. Maybe 5. I guess it too low. 7. I guess too low. 9. And then I got the number correctly. And it has printed you are right and quit out of the program. So I want to guess too high. This time let's rerun our file again. Guess the number 8. I guess too high. Guess the number again 6. Too low. So if 8 is too high and 6 is too low, it means that it is 7. 7. Then you are right. I got the number correctly, printed you are right and quit out of the program. I also want to keep track of how many attempts or how many guesses I will make till I guess the number correctly. You can initialize a total guesses variable, total guesses, then initialize it to 0. And this total guesses will keep track of how many attempts we will make. So when our execution hits at the top of this while loop, we want to increment that total guesses by 1. For example, if you guess the number low, this continue statement will return our execution to the top. That's when our total guesses will be incremented by 1. Also, when you hit high, the continue statement will return our execution to the top, and these total guesses will be incremented by 1. So let's print at the end here. You guessed the correct number in, and then number of times or the total number of guesses. You can use that variable within this placeholder using f string, so that you can include that total guesses variable within our string, then times. For example, if this total guesses is equal to 2, it will print you guess the correct number in 2 times. Let's run our file. Guess the number 3, low, 7, too high, 5. You are right. You guessed the correct number in 3 times. So we have kept track of how many attempts we made. And that's all for this video. See you in the next video.